Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Libra. Hello Libra and thank you for being here. So Libra, your overall energy as you click this video is the Queen of Swords. So that is you. You're showing up in your own energy. Okay? So this is saying that you are fully in your power at this time, Libra, whether you're male or female. This is where you could be thinking more, having more clear, precise visions or actions or mental thoughts, communication here. This is you cutting through illusions. This is you speaking your truth. And if you're not doing this, you getting this card could be Spirit's way of saying that you need to embody your own energy. You are the great communicator. You are the great thinker. You are the visionary here. Okay, Libra, so it needs you to and you are the scale, so you balance things out. You are a good judge here, okay? And so Spirit is saying, if you have not been embodying your full potential, this card is saying that you need to. This is the energy you need to embody at this time here, okay, Libra? You showed up again in your own readings. The Spirit is really letting me know that they are speaking to you through this reading here, because again, at the top of your reading, you have the Justice card. This again is your own energy, okay? You are the Justice card in tarot. Again, the scales, you balance things out, you weigh things, you observe and make good, decisive decisions. You like the karmic will, things to be balanced out, fair and just here, okay? And if it's not, you're here ready to render and to make it fair and balanced here, okay? And so you are crowning your own reading here. So Spirit is really saying that you guys are embodying your own power, or it's a call for you to do that at this time here, Libra. Okay, in the recent past here, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this could be something you do for work. This could be a craft or personal project, things you're working at on the side here, things you're trying to build or create. Another thing that I'm picking up for some of you, Libra, is that you guys have been in the process of rebuilding your life. Maybe this is personal as far as you have been restructuring and recrafting and rebuilding your own life here at this time. Because you had to rebuild yourself or rebuild your foundation due to something. I want to let you guys also know that you are in a middle of a transformation at this time, Libra. So as you are building things and things are changing, maybe things have been leaving out of your life, shifting in your life. But the reason for that is because you are now being in a position where you can build and create something new that's more long lasting, and to build up a legacy of foundation for you, yourself, and your family. And that's the reason that things have been moving out of your life, shifting out of your life, or changing here, okay? It was Spirit's way of inviting you to something new here. It was an invitation, a brand new start here. And again, this is in your past. So this is already in the process. So you're in a transformation. You're already in the process here, Libra, okay? Right now, in the center of your reading, you have the Page of Cups. Some of you could have met someone new, you know, or have been dating someone maybe for the last couple of months, maybe a year. I have a piece of hair in my eye. Okay, and some of you could have been recently met someone or be dating someone new. You know, the Page of Cups can be new love or new opportunity when it comes to love, or you are dating someone that's kind of new, or it's a new opportunity when it comes to love. If it's not love for you, if that's not what, you know, you have going on in your life, this is more so about, again, an invitation, an offer for a brand new cycle, a brand new wheel of events, if you will, for your chapter in your life. And these things are going to be more passionate, more creative. Again, this is the Knight of Wands coming in here. So this is about action and moving towards this energy. You have the World card here. Is this the World? Yeah, it's the World card. So you have the World card here. So this is about completion. Okay, like I said, you're in a transformation here. You're still in a transformation right now. And this is about things closing out of your life. And the things that are moving out of your life is making space for new things to enter your life at this time, Libra, okay? And I feel like, you know, as we were doing this reading, I don't feel anything too harsh that some of you are going through. And if you are, I apologize, but I feel like, things are closing out or setting you up for something new. I feel like a lot of you have already experienced quite a bit of, challenges over the past couple of years for you, Libra. I feel like you've had some challenges you had to deal with personally, with a lot of shifts and change, but those things were taking place to get you to the point of where you're at right now. And that is to lead you to your next chapter. You're already in the process and moving through this. And because I say that because with that World card, you had the Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy. This is building a new foundation on solid ground, something that has longevity to it, something you can really build upon that is going to be long lasting here. It can, for some of you, it can even be, talking about generational wealth here for some of you, right? But the main, thing I'm picking up is having more stability in your life and within yourself and, your structure and your foundation. All right? It financially, physically, mentally, and spiritually. That's what the new thing that is, being built here. Okay? For some of you, again, some of you could get an offer for a new job or a new position for some of you as well. Right here below the surface, I feel like you feel like it's still a lot of things that you're trying to figure out here with the Seven of Cups. If there's a lot of things and a lot of things up in the air, maybe even some of your emotions could be up in the air about, where you should really put your focus and attention on. Maybe you have a lot of options and a lot of things that are kind of ungrounded in your life right now. That could be, causing you to have some kind of confusion or illusion here. But that's, you have the Star card with that. So again, this is about healing and moving into a new chapter in your life. Whatever has hurt you or harmed you in the recent past or the past couple of years or the past years, whatever challenges you have faced, Libra, you're in the process now with this transformation, just like this butterfly, of healing right now. Okay, so you're healing and moving forward here. For some of you, when it comes to a relationship, for some of you, a particular relationship, I feel like it is some kind of, how can I put this? Some kind of, I'm getting like, your wrists are tied or you're tied to something here when it comes, for some of you, when it comes to a particular relationship here, okay? And what Spirit wants to say to you, if you're having any kind of anxiety, let's just say for the ones of you who are in a relationship, you have some kind of anxiety around it, okay? What Spirit is bringing to your attention is, because you have the Three of Cups, but it came out in reverse. So I'm going to read this to you, okay? It says, superficial connections no longer fulfill. So as you're moving into your new chapter here, Spirit wants you to be strong enough to know and recognize, instead of just holding on to people, places, and things out of fear of being alone, or fear of, of losing something. They want you to be strong enough to learn in this new chapter who belongs to be in your story and who doesn't. Okay, leader, that's very, very important that you've learned that through your last chapter. It's not for you to hold any bitterness towards those people, but to be able for yourself to learn you don't have to hold on to people out of fear of being alone or fear of, if they don't deserve to be in your story, you have to be strong enough to cut them out, okay? Out of your story. So it says withdrawal, okay? Superficial connections no longer fulfill you, okay? Discern who really belongs in your life and who doesn't. And that's something that they need you to do, especially when it comes to some of you, when it comes to your relationships and your love life. I feel like, again, this kind of you're tying yourself to something, or holding yourself back or tying yourself to something and keeping certain people or people because of a habit or a comfort zone, or keeping them around because you don't want to be alone or something like that. But that's, Spirit wants you to break that, okay? Or you have some kind of anxiety when it comes to a relationship. You have new beginnings here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about cutting through illusions and seeing things truthfully and directly, cutting through the mental fog and illusions here. Okay, this is what God, Spirit, Universe is offering you here with the Hand of God here. And you also have the Ace of Wands, and the same thing applies. This is the Hand of God offering you a passionate new direction. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, two aces here. And you're here in the middle with full of this anxiety. And you have this card here twice. So I feel like a lot of you are a lot in your head here, Libra. Maybe you're a lot in your head all the time, or maybe you are a lot in your head right now about a particular relationship or a particular situation that's going in your life, going on in your life, where you're kind of worried about something. You have a lot of anxiety and fear around it, right? So much sometimes you overthink. You think yourself into oblivion of negativity, where you kind of don't even sleep at night, or you're not getting enough rest because you're going over and over again in your head about the outcome or the situation of something, right? Or the confusion of it. Because again, the Nine of Swords, you could be willing all these thoughts in your head, creating some kind of confusion based on maybe the past, based on all the challenge you had, and that has left you in this kind of state of anxiety, you know. And some of you, that's going to be around your relationship. Some of you, it's just life, period, right, where you're at right now. But this is, God is offering you these brand new, you know, clarity and new direction. Both of these are new beginnings, right? Spirit is calling you to trust your intuition. They are really connected to you right now through your intuition here, Libra. So whatever nudges you're getting, whatever something that's coming up that keeps trying to get your attention, or try to, you know, keep making you focus back on something, not in the not over analyzing it so much where you get, what is that word? Analysis paralysis, where you don't take any action, you're just in your head. This is where your spirit is saying, no, listen to your intuition, your gut, your heart here, and let that guide you, because that's God's spirit trying to guide you to this new direction that you're already in the process in. You're already in the transfer. I want you to know that if you are dealing with something, the worst is over, okay? So trust your intuition. You need to try to listen to your gut self, trust your feeling. Don't trust your fears. Trust where you're being led. I hope that makes sense. Don't listen to your fears. Listen to where Spirit is trying to guide you, okay? Four of Pentacles, again, it's like staying stuck here, holding on to something, holding on to the past, or just holding on to maybe a relationship, holding on to anything because you feel like you don't want to miss out on something. It says clinging to control, okay, possessions or routines may be rooted in insecurity. What is that you're afraid to let go of? So the Four of Pentacles is here saying that you guys are still holding on to something. And I believe if any of you, whatever it is for you that you're holding on to out of control or out of fear, you know, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever it is for you, but you've been getting nudges to kind of go a different path or kind of release something, let something go, whatever it is for you. You know, because Spirit is telling you this is a time for you to really look at things and say superficial connections no longer fulfill me, right? That's what they want you to learn for some of you. And they're calling you to take action here. This is your Judgment card. This is a wake-up call, and this is a call to action, right? Because you are getting led somewhere better. You are in the process of moving, where you will have, and I was going to get to this end, but you will have victory here, triumph. Okay, Libra? That's where you're moving. You're moving to gifts, rewards. You're in the middle of a transformation. You're in the process of definitely healing here from all the things you've experienced. And Spirit wants you to kind of look at those things and know and take what you've learned from it, gain that wisdom from it, and use it to the best of your ability and your true power. Okay? Your hopes and fears you have. Again, some of you, it's a relationship. I don't know what it is if you need to choose between two people for some of you. I don't know if you see where you need to choose yourself. Or, again, there's some new relationship where it's another person here that you feel, you know, in your life. I don't know if it's a partner or a friendship. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for all of you. But it's something here where you guys are kind of all in your head about something or someone here. Okay, for some of you. And some of you, it's not about a relationship at all. It's more about, you know, you finally getting to a better place in your life, more where it's more financially stable. You're more stable and secure, and financial security is a focus for you, for some of you, right? Others of you, it's going to be in your relationships. Some of you, it can be your relationships and your money. I mean, why not? Okay, but you have the Nine of Pentacles here with the King of Pentacles in your outcome. So again, the Nine of Pentacles is telling me in your outcome, if you would listen to your own gut intuition, where Spirit is in trying to talk to you and communicate with you, and trust yourself and stand true in your power here, and knowing everything that you have already endured and went through, and start to move and trust your own intuition and accept that chapters are closed, old chapters are done, and accept new direction and new opportunities, and do not overthink them, then you will start to see the breakthrough. You will start to see that you are exactly where it is that you're trying to be, which is self-sufficient, independent, standing on your own ground, your own 2 feet, and being more financially stable and abundant here, okay? Building a structure for yourself. All right, so how do you get there? And you are in the process of healing. So how do you get there? Spirit is telling you to have gratitude here, okay? So this is going to help you. You might not feel that it will, but it will. So I'm going to read this to you, and we're going to close out, Libra, okay? It says gratitude. Gratitude unlocks abundance. Recognize what you have and attract more blessings to you by being grateful, okay? Write down 3 things you are grateful for today, Libra. Shift your focus from lack to appreciation. And that way it will align you closer and bring more blessings to you in your new chapter. Your new chapter is filled with abundance. Some of you just have to have some things that you need to finally release and quit holding on to, whether it's a person, people, places, or things, okay? Because you do have beautiful things on the horizon. All right, that is what I have for you, Libra. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. Hit the notification button if you already have subscribed. And until you're back here, bye for now.